Hey everybody, welcome. This is Miguel to our Wednesday update here at Inverness Vineyard Church. As you can see, we're going to be talking about some mask updates, especially in light of our governor rescinding the mask mandate throughout the state, trying to navigate what we're going to do as a church with what she calls our safer apart orders. How do we navigate this, again, developing reality? And before we get into the detail of that, I just want to say thank you for everyone as we've done this hybrid service of in-person and online, as we've both experimented at the beginning and really just owned it, that this is the way we want to do church, that we'll always have an online presence as well as an in-person presence. Thank you for coming when you have come, and thank you for doing everything we've asked to make this the safest possible environment we can functionally make, from everybody wearing masks to sitting socially distant. Just want to thank you. I know it's been hard. We've actually had conversations with people who have said, hey, I'm not ready to come back to church yet because not enough people were wearing masks, or they themselves were immunocompromised and they weren't ready. And on the other side, we've had people who said, I'm not coming to church because you make us wear a mask. And on both sides, we knew that we were going to, make it hard and upset some, and I'm sorry, it never was our intention, but that was just how we felt God was leading us to create an environment for the majority of us, hopefully all of us, to enjoy. And so now with these new updates, we want to let you know what's coming. And through all of this, I want you to know we need your prayer. We need you to support this. When you come, we just need your engagement now more than ever before. So here's the big update. From a mask point of view, masks will be optional. So if you chose to wear a mask, awesome. No one's going to say anything about it. We love you, whether we see your smiling teeth or not. We're going to still love you and appreciate you for coming and understand that's where you want to be. Great. Also, if you don't want to wear a mask, we get that too. So if you're coming and you don't wear a mask, we're not going to stop you at the door and ask you to put a mask on, as we have in the past. So it's a mask optional service in our kids space as well as with our youth. So across the board, we are making it an optional environment. Now, from a team point of view, or staff, our volunteers, those who are kind of the touch people involved, those who are with our kids, the adults with our kids and others, they're going to still be wearing masks. Your kids will be socially distant in terms of how they organize the room itself, but all of the staff and team of volunteers will still be wearing a mask. It's really optional for your kids. Same thing with the youth, same thing with adults. So all of our volunteers here, our greeters, our ushers, our worship team members, the audio technical side will be wearing masks until we're obviously here at the front and we're then doing something different. But when we're engaging you, we will be putting our masks on. But yet if you came to the service and were not ready, wanted to wear the mask or not wear the mask, it's optional, it's up to you. We will still have socially distanced seating here in the sanctuary in our worship center space. So know that even though the masks are now optional, we're still kind of requiring socially distanced seating. Again, doing our best to obey the law and be a way in which us as a church can gather. Now, what I'm asking again is just to be in prayer for our elders, our leaders, our staff members, because we're trying to figure out what's the best way going forward. And we know that no matter what decision we make, there's always the potential that it will be misunderstood. Some will be angry, some will be excited, some will be fearful, some will be ready to enjoy and join us again. And so just please continue to pray for us as this continues to unfold. Now, what we have noticed over the last couple of weeks is more of you have now started to join us again on Sundays. And we hope that, well, two things. We hope we have a great time when we're together, because it was so good to see so many of you, especially Easter Sunday, that we haven't just seen in just about a year. And we want you to continue to join us and be a part of what God's doing here in person, because there is something special to us seeing each other, being able to pray for one another. And with that happening, we need your involvement. So we're asking you to again, maybe engage in serving when you're ready. And the way that you can do that is you go to ivcinfo.net. There's going to be a volunteer button, a way in which you can let us know how you'd like to be involved again. Maybe you were on the greeting team or on the ushers team or with our kids or something, and you want to engage that. You want to get back involved, please. We want to know that. Early on when we were online only, the church, how we functioned, the actual service, it was a few people on the worship team, if you remember, and Jay and I. There was a very few people who were involved. But now, as we've regularly meeting on Sundays in these two environments, in person and online, we really could use you, when you're ready to come, to get involved once again and volunteer and give of your talent, your gifts, back to the body. So whether that's in greeting or usherings with our kids, if you're play an instrument or you sing, or you want to be involved in the worship team from a technical point of view, doing our words that are both, that show online as well as in person, or on the audio side, you have a familiarity with our soundboard, or you want to learn, we want to provide those opportunities. Again, you go to ivcinfo.net, you click that button, I think it'll be volunteer, and there'll be a way in which you can let us know how you want to get involved. And then one of us will get back in touch with you to go through some training and redevelopment, just to make sure that we're all on that same page. Now, one of the things that's coming up that's really important is this, and I know this sounds crazy. Celebrate Hoover Days is coming again on Saturday, April the 24th, from 11 to 3 o'clock. Right across the street from the church in Veterans Park, they're going to be celebrating Hoover Days, which is exciting, because it's been now 2 years since we've been at Hoover Days, because they didn't have it last year, obviously. And what they're going to be doing is they're going to be having booths. Instead of under one big tent, there's going to be booths that are all socially distant throughout the park. And they approached us, are we going to be involved? We said yes. And so we're going to have a booth, a tent, a small tent, and we'll just have things that we can give away and just say hello again to people and just try to re-engage with our community once again. And so we're asking, if you want to help with that morning from 11 to 4, there'll be a way at ivcinfo.net for you to click Celebrate Hoover Days, that link that'll be there, to let us know maybe there's a time frame in there you would like to be involved. And really what it means is sitting in the booth, saying hello, probably wearing a mask, and giving out, if people want to grab them, a little bag of things that we have prepared for them, that we'll have disinfected and all that kind of jazz, just to make sure we're doing okay with all of that, all right? So there's a variety of ways in which we can now re-engage and get involved. Sunday services, when you're ready, come and join us. Hey, we're even prepared to go to 2 services if needed, because we have enough space for all of us to fit in. We saw that at Easter. We had quite a few more people coming because we had those options. So we may be experimenting with that. Be on the lookout for that. But for serving on Sunday, ivcinfo.net, it'll be a way for you to click that, let us know, or Celebrate Hoover Days, in which you can help us reconnect with our community once again. Well, anyway, that's our big Wednesday update. We look forward to seeing you this coming Sunday. Jay Downs is going to be preaching to us in the next series, the next group of scriptures here in the Sermon on the Mount. And we're so looking forward to what God's going to say through him to all of us. So we look forward to seeing you then. God bless.